What is going on, everybody? As most of you already know, my name is Chad, and today we're going to do kind of a two-part video. One part I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay because I do want to talk about the PM9 and the small changes that they made to it a while back. And the other part I want to talk a little bit about YouTube, a little bit about making money on YouTube and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm going to do the YouTube stuff second because a lot of people came to my channel for the gameplay. So we're going to get into that first. But before I do that, I want to thank all you guys because I really haven't had time to do it lately. And I've gained a lot of subs since I've came down to Myrtle Beach. I haven't been so consistent with uploading videos, but as I've told you guys in the past, YouTube's a hobby for me. You know, it comes second fiddle to real life stuff. I got a new job, I moved, and I'm still trying to get all that stuff set up. I am moving again. I'm not moving out of Myrtle Beach this time, just to a nicer place where I'm going to try to set up a little office. So I'm going to be able to live stream, play with you guys as much as I can, put out videos hopefully daily. So we'll see how that goes, but I just wanted to thank you guys because, like I said, I have got a lot of new subs, and I haven't really, thank you guys for all the likes, the ratings, the feedback you've given me, the gameplay in some cases, and stuff like that. So, anyways, we'll get into more of that stuff later, but let's talk a little bit about the gameplay first. So just a little backdrop to the gameplay. This is Domination on Hardhat, obviously. I actually was just looking for a game type that I could get, quite a few kills in. I think I played Demolition a little bit after this, but this was when the first time I played when they patched the weapons. So I was trying to, level up the PM9. I already had the AK leveled up from playing free-for-all. I used the PM9 a little bit in free-for-all, but it was a tough weapon to use. And I just never really got around to it, so I figured why not after the buff. I figured it would probably make it easier, and it definitely did. The gun's very viable now. It's actually probably the second best close quarters SMG. The problem is, I still think they miscoded the PP90. That gun is ridiculous. It's just as accurate hip firing it as it is aiming down sights up to a certain distance. And then you throw a steady aim on that thing, and half the time it's more accurate. So, I don't know. I still think the PP90 is the most overpowered gun in the game. The MP7 most versatile if you know how to use a weapon in this game, if you can aim. But the PP90 you can throw on with steady aim and just sprint around like a maniac and just hip fire everyone, and you're rarely going to lose a gunfight to anything. So, I don't know. I still don't think that was coded right, but that's obviously another discussion for another day. Let's talk about the PM9 a little bit. So I went into this thinking, I've used it before. It was, let's be honest, it was pretty shitty. If you used it just to, kind of hip fire in close quarters, it was pretty good. But, you got shotguns for that. You got any other SMG is going to work fairly well in close quarters. So I didn't have high hopes for it. And I didn't really have anything unlocked. I had kick unlocked, so I'm using kick and just the standard, the standard gun. I don't think I have anything else on it, to be honest. And I'm using the specialist bonus, obviously, because I figured if I'm going to try to level up the gun, if I get the bonus, it's going to make it even easier to use, and it obviously it did, as you can see by the gameplay here. Overall, though, even after the patch, it's still not better than the, most of the SMGs. The MP7's still better. The PP90 is obviously still better. The P90 is probably my favorite SMG, and you still got the UMP that's, better than this too. So it's probably still towards the bottom of the tier in the SMGs. I would say that this and the MP5 are fairly equal, but it's usable now. So you got to give Infinity Ward credit for that. But that's probably enough about the weapon. I mean, you guys can check out the gameplay if you want. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's usable. If you guys want to try it, it's fun. I do love the running animation that it has. That's cool. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the YouTube and YouTube. I guess YouTube MONAY, as people call it. A lot of people got into YouTube not because of the money, because at the time a lot of them got into it. You weren't making a lot, or you weren't getting paid at all. It was just something as kind of a hobby, and then it grew into this business, and that's just the way it is now. It's a business. I saw a business opportunity personally. I'm a business guy, and I knew that I could do this well enough to make some extra money. Granted, that wasn't the reason I started doing it. I did it because I thought, it looked fun. I saw people doing open lobbies. I saw people doing live streams, and it kind of brought the community together. You got to play with a bunch of people you wouldn't normally play with, and that's kind of why I started it, just because I wanted to see where it could go. Just like playing an RPG, you level up that character, you want to see where you can get with them. It's kind of like YouTube. I wanted to kind of level up my channel, you know what I mean? See how fast I could get it to grow, see how much I could get it to grow, and I wasn't going to turn down any money if it was offered to me, obviously. I mean, that would be crazy to do that. No one's going to turn down any money. And at this point, I make, I don't know, 100, 200 bucks a month at the most. I know a really good month is 200 bucks. And that's going to change soon. I mean, I'm going to start doing videos, and I know that I could definitely get to the point where a lot of other guys are that are making a living at this, which is not my goal. I'm staying in the golf industry. I would never quit my job no matter how much I made on YouTube. But I do see the potential in an extra income, and I do see the potential in getting extra money to, you know, donate to charities, to help out the less fortunate, to give away some, you know, video games, some, you know, whatever. Because it's expendable income. It's income that I'm not depending on. So I can use it for whatever I want to use it for, and a lot of that I would love to give back. So, you know, if I start making a considerable amount of money, I would love to give a lot of it back in one way or another. We'll figure that out. But as you can see here, I kind of skipped ahead a little bit after this kill because my teammates were getting kill streaks, and I ran around for like a minute and a half looking for the final kill to get this MOAB, and it sucks, man. I got the MOAB and I called it in, and you'll see someone, they didn't dashboard, the host just backed out and it migrates, but my Xbox didn't save the second half of the game in theater, which isn't a big deal. I mean, that's my fault. I just don't have the capabilities of recording live gameplay right now because my laptop's on the fritz. So it kind of paused right there, and it sucks because it was a flawless game. I ended up going 45-0, but it's not a big deal. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the topics. As always, I appreciate all the support, and I will catch y'all later. Peace.